All right, hey, what's going on, guys? Super excited about this new update that we got to the 403 Martin Luther King property. This is the one that's going to be almost done. We're at about 106, 107 days on the construction on this project, but the concrete guys showed up today. We had a little bit of an issue with the driveway, so now all that stuff is taken care of. We are moving along on this project here, so fresh concrete there. I'm excited about this one because we're almost at the very, very end. Let me show you a few more pictures here. All right. So one of the things that I really like about the new construction side of the business is that we're starting fresh from scratch. There's no issues. Everything is going to be brand new, and I love it because you don't have to deal with a lot of the surprises that you have to deal with when it comes to fix and flips and like rental properties and stuff like that. You're building equity into these things as soon as you're done building it. So we are looking to build for $100 a square foot. That's the goal that we have every single time we do this project. That includes the soft costs, that includes the construction, that includes everything turnkey product. So check this out here. We have the driveways. They've started kind of doing all the stuff. I know there's a bunch of lines on it yet, but they're not done cleaning this whole thing up. It's going to look a lot better once it's finished. Here's kind of the finished product. And man, these guys are definitely very, very quick. They got there super early this morning. They were probably out there like at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning pouring this concrete because it gets very, very hot. And concrete, this 3,000 psi concrete that we use here, dries up incredibly fast in this heat. I'm telling you, it will dry up faster than these guys are able to like work it and do what they have to do with it. So that's one of the big reasons these guys show up so early. Now, some of you guys have been following this particular story for a while. We had an issue because the city said, we had to do 12 feet this way, 12 feet this way. And what they're saying is that this here, in comparison to this here, we have to have another 5 feet here, and the same thing on this side as well. So that made it a little bit more challenging for us. And then, of course, we have to have 1 foot coming in this way, which is another additional piece of work, right? Anyway, the point I'm trying to make here is that we have 12 feet here, and so basically the entrance to the driveway up here is going to be 22 feet, right? Because we have five on either side. So 5 plus, or 12 plus 5 is 17. 17 plus 5 is going to be 22. So it's a little bit more. It's not the end of the world. I think the guy ended up having to charge us a little bit extra for the concrete, but it wasn't too crazy. Anyway, long story short, we are moving forward. This thing should be dried in the next day. It dries very, very quickly. I am not going to allow cars to get on there right now because it's going to be crazy, right? Last thing I want is someone to go in there and mess it up. So we're going to wait a little bit longer for the cars to be able to get on this particular driveway, and then we're going to clean up all this stuff here, put the sod in, and then we'll go ahead and start painting the exterior of this house. So making a lot of good progress on this one, looking good. I'm gonna have to take down my sign here. I think we're pretty much done with that thing. I think the city knows that we're following all the inspections and all the rules, and we'll get rid of our sign and just put them on the windows if they need them to. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon.